In our report on Sports Nutritionals, we primarily looked at two disparate product categories, at sports drinks and also at sports and nutrition bars. One thing that we were trying to answer is, who is a consumer for these products, and has that changed? What we found is that for sports drinks, not surprisingly, the consumer is predominantly younger men. For sports bars, for food bars, women become the predominant users. Also, interestingly, for some of your alternative products at the periphery of the market, for example, whey protein products, we're finding that women too there are becoming very important consumers, changing the nature of the product mix. One of the most interesting findings of the report in answering that question was the role of women in this market. For sports nutritionals, we might traditionally think of men, of younger men, of bodybuilders in outlets like GNC buying products like whey protein. What we in fact found is that yes, for sports drinks, men and younger men are the main consumers, but for sports bars, nutrition bars, that's not the case. Women constitute about 55% of the consumers and a high percentage of the frequent consumers. But also, and maybe even more interestingly, we find that women are really flocking to some of the traditional products that we associated with being men's products. For example, whey protein mixes or other alternative protein mixes like hemp. Looking at this market, I went to Whole Foods. There's actually a bar in the ballet sense of the bar that the dancers use to exercise with. And it was formulated by professional dancers, but it is a general athletes products and even a general food nutrition bar. So you find definitely new types of products out there catering to women who are very important consumers in this market. In terms of sizing the market, we found that the sports drink category is about a $7 billion market in the US, and it's growing at nearly 7% in 2012 over the previous year, which is a very healthy rate for the food market overall. Somewhat down from the previous years, but still a healthy growth rate. About 36% of consumers use sports drinks, and that's what's creating that $7 billion market size. The nutrition bar category is a smaller category than sports drinks, at around $2.3 billion, but it's growing at a 14% rate, which is a very healthy clip in the overall food market. And that again ties into its opportunities for marketing sports bars, especially to women. What we found is that the largest segment of sports nutrition product users is actually fitness walkers. Over 6 million fitness walkers are using sports nutrition products. And that ties in really with the aging of the US population, which is another challenge and opportunity for marketers. What will these products become for a graying population? Since health and wellness has become so central to consumer concerns with all our food shopping, sports nutritionals, sports drinks, sports bars are no longer necessarily peripheral products. And that will increasingly be the case as we snack more and more rather than having sit-down meals. And it will also become the case for sports drinks as we look for beverages as snacks and even as meal replacements. So larger eating trends for the consumer, this emphasis on health and wellness, will also be reshaping the market over the future.